going to get started with Excel. And stop me if you guys have any questions. Feel free to ask any questions along the way. So here's our example page that we have in Excel. And let's say that you want to create a page break on here. Maybe you don't want it to print whatever the default is that it has. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to View. Then I'm going to come over here to the Page Break button. So the page break button will show you this is how it would print it. Just by default, you didn't do anything at all. This is how it's going to print it. But if you wanted to change that, let's say I wanted this to print on 4 separate pages, this piece of data. If I go here to the page layout tab, I'm looking at how it will look, but I can come over here to where it says breaks, and I can come down here and I can choose insert page break. Now it inserted it where I placed my cells. So this is where it's breaking it, is right here. Now, if I wanted to change that, because maybe that isn't exactly where I wanted it, I could actually go back to the view and I can come over here to where that, bar is here that's blue, and I can actually drag that over. So maybe I wanted it to come here, and maybe I wanted this to come down here a little further, so that it's a little bit more even. Or maybe I wanted to shift it some more. You can do all that shifting and moving around. And let's say you printed it and it's great, but you really don't want it again, or maybe there's some reason you want to remove it. You can also remove those page breaks. To remove those page breaks, it's simply coming over here. We're going to go to page layout. I'm going to come in here to the breaks, and I'm going to remove the page break, and it'll go back to the original one that it had. And so that's kind of a nice feature, is that you can add those page breaks, you can remove them. It makes it really easy for printing out your document Excel, because sometimes it's making it easier for your user to read the information as it prints out. Maybe you just want to hand them some pages and you just want this special view or layout to make it easier for them to read. So any questions on how to use the page break in